Hey guys, how's it going? It is a new month. It's March 1st. It is 11:25 a.m. I am done for the day. And what did I do today? I traded DKNG DraftKings on a day when the markets in general proved that they are indeed immortal because they came back right after scaring people last week, and I definitely didn't think they were gonna come back so fast. I don't know if they're gonna remain where they are, but we shall see. We shall see. In fact, let's take a look at the SPY first today. Okay, let's look at the daily. Okay, so I said on a video on Saturday that we were picking up speed to the downside and we were going to chop around before we went up, if we went up. Look at this. I mean, this looks like a very bullish candle, right? And I do want to think that this is gonna keep going up because I am at heart I am a long bias trader more than short. But but look at this. Ton of volume to the downside. So far, I mean, yes, there are still a number of hours left in the day, but so far a lot less volume to the upside. And what's more, look at this high, look at this high, look at this high, look at this low, look at this low, look at this low. Decreasing highs, decreasing lows, that is, unless we break out of this, but at this point, that is a downtrend, a textbook definition, right? So where do we go from here? I don't know. I really don't know. I could tell you that, oh, we're gonna keep going up, or oh, I don't believe it, we're gonna keep going down. I don't know. I mean, who knows, right? As traders, we just take what we are given and we trade it. And there's no point in trying to guess because nobody knows what's going to happen. I will say that the Nasdaq, yeah, I mean, the Nasdaq looks pretty good, but still, like, we are coming off from these highs. We still need, I mean, to me, the markets, the indexes still need to prove themselves, right? We are not out of the woods yet, in my opinion. So what I said over the weekend, be careful with all your longs. I still believe it. Okay, I still suggest everybody is very careful with, opening longs. Having said that, I opened a long today. I traded DKNG calls this week's because I was gonna be in and out of the trade very quickly. And in fact, I went in at 9:48 something, 9:48 4 seconds, and I got out at 10:03 14 seconds. So basically, I went in here. Why? Because if you notice, we had this, sorry, 1 second. That resistance was coming from here, right? The thick white line was coming from here. We broke resistance. We didn't, okay, so we broke it. We didn't test resistance per se, right? I mean, we were close, but we didn't really retest it. But then we got the big push up with a lot of volume, right? That's where I went in. 10:03 14. So yeah, sorry, that was my exit. 9:48.04. Yeah, so I went in right at the close of this candle, like 4 seconds after this candle. So yeah, I used this candle to go in, and I went out at 10:03.14, which is literally 14 seconds after this candle closed, right? So I used this candle to get out. So what did I do here? Breakout, retest-ish, continuation with volume, I go in, boom. However, what I saw is that the price of the options was chopping around a lot. I mean, my floating gain, my floating turned into a floating loss in seconds, and then back to a gain, and then back to a loss. It was hard to hold. It was hard to hold, and you know, like just the cherry on top was this candle. This candle, even though it had more volume than the previous one, you see that, right? It had a big rejection here, or big edge anyways, for, you know, like this, relatively speaking, right? So had I been holding, you know, next week's calls, for instance, maybe I would have I would have held because my system wasn't telling me to get out. But I was holding this week's contracts. I was I was actually making a nice amount. Hold on. I made 18.50% on this trade, first trade of the month. 18.50 in like 15 minutes. I just decided to take it. Decided to take it and look for more smoother plays, right? This one, I mean, I could have held a bit longer and it would have given me a much better return, like closer to my 30 for sure, 30%. But like I said, I decided to play it safe here. I didn't know what the price of the options was doing. It was chopping around too much, so I collected my gain and I moved on. All right. Um, I spotted BA. I didn't trade it, of course, but I spotted BA, and I say of course because there's, you know, once you have too many plays in your hands, you have to choose the better ones, right? And for XYZ reasons, this one, you know, like slipped through my fingers. But if you want to play hindsight, right? You have the pre-market. Sorry, you have it broke pre-market high before the market opened, and I call this pre-market high because it kind of, you know, respected this all the way until the very end, and then it gave a big swing up, right? I was taking this level as support, but in all fairness, it should have been this level, or maybe even if you want to use this level, right? Let's just use this level. What do we have? Breakout, retest, continuation on volume. Beautiful move, right? At least for like, you know, 20 minutes. This was a big move. Now, if you had used the level that I was using, you could have done breakout, retest, continuation here. Also a trade, but not my favorite. I think this would have been a much better entry. Sorry. This would have been a much better entry because you have the big wave of buyers coming in, right? That was one. Riot today I don't really like what it's doing here. You know, it's kind of hanging out at a pre-market highs, and yeah, there's a trade to be taken here, but I mean, I don't love it. I don't see this consolidation here. I would have really liked it a lot more if it had gone up, down, and this candle came here, right? That would have told me that the buyers were not hesitating. The buyers were right there, itching to pull the trigger, right? PayPal was a good one today too. Pre-market high, broke it. It never retested it, you know. I mean, this break loses all the fizzle, all the gas, and then keeps going up. This period, this period of time kind of killed the trade for me, and I don't like to predict breakouts. I like to buy breakout, retest, continuation. That continuation, there was no real retest here, so no continuation for me to buy. Square. I mean, okay, so we have pre-market highs here. Great. We wanna break it. Again, I just said I don't like to predict, right? So we broke it on volume, but we're only retesting it now. And, you know, like this is like, like about 50 minutes later, more or less. And about the, about the high of the day, well, we broke it, we retested, but we couldn't really continue up, right? So no, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Maybe in the afternoon, maybe, but I mean, I have my nice trade for the day. I don't think I'm gonna trade the afternoon, especially when traditionally I trade a lot better in the mornings. And last, Tesla. Tesla is a good one, all right? Look at that. Pre-market highs, broke pre-market highs, retested, continued on volume. Look at the volume, right? And up we go. I'm the one trader out there that doesn't like to trade Tesla. Um, Call me what you will. I traded Tesla like a year ago or something like that. I lost money a couple of times. Um, it's like my nemesis, you know. Also GME, I haven't traded GME, believe it or not. You know, no, there's too many people there. There's too many smart people there, smarter than me, trading it, and there's too many, excuse my French, but you know, sheep trading it, and you cannot go against the market. You cannot go against the sheep. They are too powerful, right? Even if they are making decisions that are not necessarily the most technically sound ones, but you know, so as a trader, you have to choose your battles. You have to choose your battles. You have to choose or know where you do well and know where you have no business sticking your nose, right? And that's what I did. I don't trade GMA. I don't really trade Tesla, even though it's starting to tempt me again very much because this pattern was super clean, right? But I mean, these are expensive options, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. At least not yet. All right. Let's just take one more look at the SPY. Quick. Yeah, the SPY. The SPY. The SPY. Oh, SPY. What are you gonna do? Well, no point predicting because I am done for the day, and who knows what tomorrow is going to bring, right? When you look at it intraday, it looks peachy. It looks really good. All right, we broke this resistance, we retested it, and we again breakout, retest. Oh my God, look, continuation on a lot of volume. That's what I look for, right? But I mean, yeah, for the rest of the day, we probably will go up, or I expect the SPY will go up. It doesn't have to do anything that, you know, anybody wants. It will do whatever it wants to do, right? So intraday, to me, it looks good. When you go to the daily, however, we are literally in a textbook downtrend, all right? High, like lower highs, lower lows, high, sorry, high, 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 lower, right? Lower highs, lower lows. You see that, right? So yeah, I don't think we're out of the woods yet, and thus I'm okay day trading. I don't want to hold anything. And sorry, I just thought of this. I let go of these calls on Friday because I didn't know, you know, I didn't want to hold. But look at that. They're doing quite well today. They are doing quite well today. However, look at how they closed on Friday. Nobody wanted to hold them, right? Because the market looked like, you know, like crap, right? So who's gonna want to hold this over the weekend? Not me, right? Today, once again, you have the, well, actually this was a resistance coming from a few days ago, but once we broke it, we retested it, and look at that. Volume coming in. The volume did take a few minutes to come in, but up we go, right? So do I feel frustrated? Sure, sure. I mean, this could have been a 50% gain rather than a 10% gain. But mind you, I was coming from a floating like loss of 95%, right? So the fact that I was able to take 10% was very good. Do I feel frustrated? Yes. Am I going to chase this? No. Am I going to revenge trade? No. Right, guys? You have to play safe. Like play defense, safety first, however you want to say it. Like I said recently, it is not about, home runs, it's about capital preservation. And yeah, today I started the month pretty well. Um, I have a cute little trade, nice and tidy, no need to push things. And I'm also not gonna be trading tomorrow. I need to go somewhere, so just call it a day and go prepare for tomorrow, and that's it. All right? Life comes first, trading comes second. So yeah, make trading work for you. Don't be a slave to the markets, and demand that the market gives you the setups that you want. Don't force anything. All right, guys? Okay. So yeah, thank you so much for checking out the video, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Oh, no, I will talk to you on Wednesday because I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. All right? Okay, have a good one. Bye.